Hey, Zach Edwards here for a unboxing, the unveiling of the Historical Conquest miniatures. Now we just got these in from China, from our manufacturer. They are all set and ready to go, except I don't know where I put my X-Acto knife. Nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find this really fast, or not, because we're live. So let me grab something else. Here we go, my utility knife, or blade. That's for my 3D printer. So it's got all this resin around on it. Okay, here we go. So let's see what our manufacturer sent us. This is the box of all the miniatures. Now, before I open this, I was actually a little skeptical about this company. Just something did not feel right when I was ordering these. And so I always questioned if they were actually legitimate. Not in the fact that they went to Gen Con, they've been around for many, many, many years. They've had so many different clients, but for something happened, I think it was like the email that I received, it had a different ending to the company. And so I was always questioning it. And so I actually asked them, like, all the way through the process, can you show me proof? Can you show me proof that these are actually being printed? And they kept showing me proof, and just something kept on nagging at me. And I still don't know what it was, but I'm just glad that they are here. And so, here we go. This is the first package of Historical Conquest. I promise you, I have not actually opened these packages. This is the very first one. It's actually got a shipping label right here. Let me see. Yeah, I can show you this. It's all in Mandarin, minus the numbers. So it just came in. Okay. So now, these are all nicely placed in the box. Perfectly set. Oh my word, I don't know. These are awesome. These are so awesome. Okay, let me put this to the side so you can see this. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this is the package. This is the first one to come from production. Oh man, you don't know how excited I am. I know you guys are excited, but just as being the person putting this together and waiting for the manufacturing and worrying about how you guys all feel that it was just taking so stinking long. And I wish I could have sped it up. I really do. There's just no way. So I got a remark on there. And sorry, it's too far away. Let me find out who this was. Hey Derek, nice to have you on him. And actually there's a question there. Let me see. Says, looking forward to getting a couple. Awesome. Okay, so here we go. We're going to open them up and actually see how the figures turned out. Now, in the following week, I'm actually going to take the shrimp wrapping off there. I'm actually going to do a painting session with these so you can actually see. These are painter grade, so you should be able to paint each figure. Okay, so the packaging, very nicely done. It's a very good quality. The picture looks amazing. It's not even a smooth texture. It's like a crisscross texture with a name on it. Oh, I love it. Plus you can see all the figures and the images where they came from. Okay, so taking out Miyamoto Musashi. Man, look at that. It actually clicks in place in the plastic. So you actually have to pull them out. They're not, oh, never mind. Some of them fell out. So this is Miyamoto Musashi. I'm going to give you a close-up on each of them in just a second. But when I was showing that sample, like when I received my sample, to look over them, see how they look, they're flexible, pliable, and yet not breaking, which is a great thing. I know if you mishandle them, they're gonna fall apart. But like they're gonna break if you bend them to the breaking point. But they're very well put together, and you don't even see, like, I know where all the junction points are because I actually have a copy of the raw pieces when they sent the samples, so I know where all the junctions are, and you can barely see them. And if you haven't seen the pieces that I showed in the first sample video, you wouldn't even recognize that they're all connected. So there's Joan of Arc. Again, I'll show you these in just a second. We've got George Washington holding a sword over his head and his hat in his hand. We've got Nikola Tesla with a Tesla coil behind him and him transferring electricity through the air to his light bulb. And then Heinrich. He's a Viking archer, the greatest archer that ever lived. And actually, he was the one where, when he was in a war, he took the king's bow, bent it back until it snapped. He said, the king has a wimpy bow, or something like that. And of course, not in that accent, because I don't do accents very well. And then you have one of the greatest snipers. This is actually the second greatest snipers. And you can actually see the detail inside his suit, his ghillie suit. So with a sniper, they have a covering to camouflage them. And then he wears his uniform inside. You can actually see his uniform. Bending his rifle around, it doesn't actually bend. It flexes, but it doesn't bend. So, now that I want to put him back in this case, there you go. He went right back in. Let's see, Tesla and his coil. I'm guessing that would be right. Nope, not that one. Yeah, there it is. That one. Fit perfectly in there. And we got Joan of Arc. She has a perfect little setting for her. Miyamoto Musashi, he was the first one. And he clicked right back into place. So some of these click in, some of them don't. We have the archer, Viking archer. And then we have George Washington. Now this is not the end of the video. I'm going to actually do something special. Because these are heading out tonight and tomorrow. Well, by now it's probably going to be tomorrow. But they're going to be all out and shipped by tomorrow. So, this will be my copy. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, for everyone that pre-ordered, or everyone that orders by tonight, they'll get these rare cards that just came out for this purpose, for this revealing. These are the cards for each person in here. So, you have Carlos Hathcock, the sniper. Click it out of place. This is his card. So you're going to get a special card just for him, just by buying the figurines. Then you have Miyamoto Musashi. He's actually in the game, but his abilities are completely different. And so you have a card for him. Nikola Tesla. There you go, there's his card. George Washington. Again, George Washington never made it into the decks. For some reason, when we stopped printing 2 of the decks and got rid of and replaced them, his was actually in that deck, and so we actually never put him back into the starter decks or the expansion packs. So his card is not actually in the game, except if you go to a convention and get it from me, because I pass these out at every convention. It's known as one of the most common cards you can find if you go to the conventions. If not, then you won't be able to see it. Okay, then you have Joan of Arc. She's not in the game yet, but she has her own figure. And now her own card. So she got a rare card and the figurine. And then you have Einar Thembarskilfer. Yes, the Viking name. Einar Thembarskilfer. Okay, I guess someone can do it. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, as it's been before. So the 6 figurines in these decks actually have their own brand new cards. All rare cards, only being able to get if you get the figurines. Oops, he's in the wrong spot. I can click some of these back in place. I'll put these in here really quickly because I'm going to show you what else we're going to do for you guys. Those that ordered by the end of tonight. Okay, Miyamoto Musashi goes in, and then Nikola Tesla. So, for everyone that orders by, I think the deadline was tonight, they will receive one of these 6 cards, or all 6 of these cards. So to go with your set, there we go. To go with a set, you're also going to get these 6 cards. Mint condition, brand new. And then also, Nicholas of Bari, or of Mira. He was actually the origin of Santa Claus, and you can actually read his history and the origin of Santa Claus on there. and he has his own abilities. So that's an ultra rare card because it will only be given out in November. Again, today is the last day of November. Tomorrow you'll actually get the origin of the Christ story and how Cleopatra and Mark Antony would have played their part in Christ's birth. So, I'm going to take these 7 cards, and can never forget one other card. In every deck, I send you with my own card. Historical Conquest, Zach Edwards, the creator card. This one goes in, not because I like people knowing who I am, but because that is all my contact information. If you have any questions about the products you get, my email's on there. Email me, I'll email you right back. This is my personal contact, because everything that I have, I guarantee to be of high quality. So, I'm going to take the first package of Historical Conquest figures. Then I'm going to take the specialized box just made for these figurines, place it in here. I'm going to give them, and this one is actually going to Jen Appel. She was actually the first person to buy the figurines. She was the very first person. She's been waiting the longest, and so she's going to be the first one to get it. So the 8 cards, 8 rare cards, well, let's see, 7 rare cards and my own card is going to go in there. In addition to that, we're going to give you, this flyer is for your friends to get 1 free starter deck. So they can order it online, so that if you have a friend that's in the area, they can try it out as well. So if you have like one person in your family that plays and there's no one else to play, like the siblings are all busy, the parents are busy, you can send this to give this to your friend. They can order online, get a free set. We just ask them to pay for shipping, and it'll be sent to them in the mail so they can actually start playing Historical Conquest with you. So that will go in there as well. And then the last thing is a bumper sticker of Historical Conquest. So that's going in there as well. So all these things, we will then package up the package. I'm going to have to put some packaging in there. Oh, wait a second. I remember, I put it here just for this purpose. So I'm going to get a whole package set and done and ready to be sent out right away. So let's package this. The rare cards in there. These other flyers in there. And because I wasn't planning well enough, the tape. So Jen Appel, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really am. This is yours. This is the very first package to be sent out. Thank you for trusting us with such a long wait and being patient through this whole process. It was a pre-order, so everyone knew that it was going to take some time. Probably didn't think it would take this much time, and I didn't either. And so my apologies with that. We actually had to get rid of, if you guys have been following us for long enough, you would know that we had to get rid of our other provider of games. And so now, Jen Appel, this is your package, and it's on its way. Same with everyone else. I've got a stack of them right here, and we are fulfilling these tonight. We're going to be working all night until we get these done, because we want to get them out to you by tomorrow. And things are coming up tomorrow with my family, so I need to get these done tonight so I can have free time with my family. So that's my goal. Good luck to me, I guess. We'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for joining me on this live feed with Facebook Live and getting the miniatures out. Finally. They're going to be gone, done, and I'm so happy for it. Thank you again for joining us and for your patience. Love you all. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.